Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Broncos offense will take the field first. The Bulldogs slipped by the Broncos the last time these two got together.
Well, you know that winning this game means so much.
Looking downfield on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They're working that left side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the running back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he got... Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, he can go! And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Caught behind the line. It's late. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Used a play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's complete to the right. That's not quite. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Terrain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well, and you just saw one there on the crossing route.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's pulled. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClure. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Boise State. And what a turn. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He leaves it with the back. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throwing right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the throw. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take...
All by himself down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. They've got... They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They want that clock to run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into the...
Converts on the 4th down. Still going. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Moran. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Hauls it in. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
On the play. 2nd down.
got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Bush. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Moran. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Broncos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.